Hello and welcome to a brand new Banter show. This we're calling Banter Motorsports. Yes, Banter Corner did so well, it basically gave birth to other children. This is the other one. This is the newborn baby. And this is going to be covering everything motorsports. As you can see, we've all dressed up in motorsports. Obviously, I've come in Ferrari. You've come in Mercedes. Haas. So
No way, man, no way.
But anyway, yes, so this is going to be the show. We're going to be talking about a lot about motorsports. So this is just going to be motorsports. We hope motorsports fans are going to be coming here. We are actually going to be encouraging you to watch this a lot, and we're going to be having fun updates, events, anything that's happened, news, whatever it is. This is the motorsports show. This is actually going to be the premier Kenyon Motorsports show. And you have
to that, man.
Yes.
That's
exactly.
Nice. That's
and
nice.
It's happened because of you. If you don't know why, KNRC finally hit over 20,000 followers on social media because of you. So, thank you. You have impregnated Banter with so much of your good juice. It gave birth, and this is the result. So, yes. Anyway, I'm your host, Anthony Madilschy from KNRC, and I'm joined by these two laughing heads over here. Just introduce yourself.
Yeah, Martin from Street Junkie Africa. Remember to follow us on our social. We have new content. It's called Doodoo Tales. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yes, by the way, Doodoo Tales. We're actually going to discuss that on another Banter subsidiary. But yes.
Amazing. Congrats on that. James here from Ben's Movement. Hopefully, this second half of the year, we should be releasing small content. So please go do follow in anticipation for that. And thank you for your support. So for 20,000 isn't a small feat. So congratulations to KNRC, Madilschy and the team doing a fantastic job.
I mean, I should clap for you guys. Part of that is because you guys joined.
Yeah, please clap using your hands.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is a serious one. This is a serious
This is
child.
a serious show.
Yes.
Let's move on very quickly.
We're going to go quickly just because we don't spend too much time, but let's just take a recap basically. 2024 has happened and so much to go through.
Yes.
But I'm going to start from WRC. So WRC, we've had 7 rounds so far. And it's been 7 interesting rounds.
I think it's the most interesting round we've had in a while.
Exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
and actually
Especially with new wins. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I really like the space Hyundai is taking up, trying to match up to Toyota. 3 wins against the 4 wins from Toyota.
But
An amazing job.
Kale is not like on a regular schedule.
Actually, on a funny bit about that,
Yeah.
for Hyundai's wins, we actually have every driver in Hyundai has won a race this year. So Terry Neville won in Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Esa Pekalapi won in, where was it? Something. And then we also had Oitana. Was it Sweden? No. It was...
It wasn't in the snow? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but somewhere. And then Oitanak as well. He won a race in Portugal, I think. So, and then all these drivers are actually in their roster to actually earn points.
Yes.
But then we have Toyota, okay? So Toyota this year, it's not a secret. Color of Impera took on a part season, okay?
Yeah.
And that's the same thing Sebastian Ogier has also been doing for the past 2 years.
Yes.
But what's weird is, Color Impera has won a race. Sebastian Ogier has won 2 races actually. But they are on part-time seasons. So, despite the fact Toyota has more wins than Hyundai is still leading the championship, especially in the drivers, with Terry Neville. Interesting stuff.
Yeah,
very interesting
very cool.
stuff. But it's this the kind of championship we want to see. We don't want it to be too obvious. I mean, Calero Impera is amazing. But with him out of the picture, it's just opened it up to like, who's going to win the championship at the end of the year?
Isn't that a problem that we have to take a driver out for others to win?
Yeah, and that's a damn good thing. It's a problem when you have to take out 2 good drivers for the championship to be interesting.
Yes.
Which shows there's somewhere WRC really has to up its game. They really have to bring it on. But speaking about these 2 drivers, obviously they were in Poland, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Poland was the last round. And what happened was Ogier was supposed to take up one of the seats in Toyota, but he ended up having an accident. Yeah, during recce, and he was basically out for the count. As a matter of fact, I think the other driver in the other car actually passed away, which was kind of sad. And last minute, Calero Impera had to be drafted in. He didn't have too much time to do recce because when he was coming in, the following day was the first stage of the rally.
Yeah.
So he had to do it quite late, but I mean...
At the end of the day, he still won. I mean, it's a testament to what the youngster is, but it's also kind of sad for the rest. I mean, but in interesting news, I think the to compete with, you remember when it was a problem to get manufacturers in and privateers in, and the new rules came in 2024 that were proposed by the FIA to allow non-hybrid Rally 1 cars to run. I think that's really good, doing well. Martin Sachs is doing amazing.
I think quite the interesting thing there is, will the WRC just make non-hybrid rally cars, which will be cheaper to run, and as we've seen, they can keep up the pace, and they're fun. I mean, seriously speaking, they can keep the ballast if they want, their 100 kg ballast for the hybrid system, but clearly those cars can run properly without the hybrid system.
Yeah, and I kind of think it would be a good option for customer teams. I mean, so I think it should bring more people into that category.
Yes. We'll have more national championships with those cars.
Yeah,
actually
especially
cheaper,
the European Championship has really suffered. I mean, we're going to talk about another championship later.
But anyway, a really interesting WRC championship this year. We can't wait to see who's going to win. I hope Neuville finally gets his championship win, because otherwise, if he doesn't win this year, bro, there's no other year. Calero Pera and Arudi next year. When are you going to win, my friend?
Yeah, we'll call him Mr. Inconsistent.
Mr. Exactly. Anyway, straight from WRC, let's jump to Dakar. Okay, so Dakar has also been another thing that we've seen an uprising. Everyone just trying to get a new car. So we know Toyota is going to come next year with its T1 Hilux, but a new entrance, right? And one of those entrants, I think, Dibo, you really wanted to talk about this new car.
The Ford Raptor. It's fitted with the V8 engine. That's still fitted in the road legal Ford Mustangs.
Yes.
This is the Coyote, right?
Yeah, it's the Coyote engine.
It's an amazing. You should listen to the sound of that car.
Yes.
Wow.
So and then the good thing is
good old days of F1 V8 cars, yeah.
Yeah. Good engineering. Even the body looks sort of amazing, sort of futuristic, concept car-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Ford, and they have partnered with M Sport, obviously from the rally team. And the whole point was, the main reason it's not called Ford F-150 Raptor Dakar blah blah blah, is because they're like, no, you know what? The Raptor badge is fitted on the Bronco, it's fitted on the F-150, it's fitted on the Ranger. They're like, we're just going to make a prototype looking thing, call it the Ford Raptor T1 Dakar buggy thing, and just go for it. Now that,
and it's kind of interesting. The funny thing is, for me, so they are entering a V8
yes,
in a race where everyone else is now bringing V6s.
Exactly.
The new Dacia Sunrider
yes,
is with I have been 360 horsepower,
yes, 360 horsepower
V6.
Exactly.
The new Hilux is likely to run the
also a turbocharged V6. Yes.
That is on the. Actually, they did run it this year.
Yes, they ran it this year. It's been running on a turbocharged V6.
It's probably good. Yes. And they have brought a good old, naturally aspirated V8.
But this is natural. And I think I saw somewhere the Ford guys were saying that the main reason they took on, especially the Coyote engine, naturally aspirated, they didn't want to add anything on it, was because they were like, in Dakar, temperatures and the extreme conditions are so tough. They're like, if you turbocharge it, there's an added element of having now to cool down the charged air. They're like, if you just have it pulling everything in, then it's just an engine. You just worry about suspension, worry about tires, worry about your drivers.
Or is it because the V6 of the previous Raptor did not succeed? There is actually a Ford Ranger V6 with the EcoBoost on the previous Ford Raptor. It's not. Has it really ever made top 10?
It's never been top 10. So to be honest, we are really looking forward to it. I think in Goodwood, this was the best car I saw. The other cars are being launched in Goodwood, but this was the one I was like, oh, and then the sound, though. The sound. It sounds like a DFV Formula 1 car from back in the day. Oh yeah, and then speaking about Goodwood, okay? So Goodwood Festival of Speed happened last weekend. Many cars were there, but this is the motorsport show, so we're going to focus on
Hold on. Let me just jump the gun.
Yeah.
I was really impressed with the Mad Mark.
Yes! Oof.
The
Proper
McLaren F1.
build.
They removed the
Proper build.
V8
Yes.
and fitted it with, man, you can't even guess, a rotary engine.
Imagine that!
For context, rotary engines were designed by the team at Mazda.
Yes.
So seeing it in a McLaren, and it's producing, I think, upwards of 1,011
Yeah.
horsepower, 1,200.
1,200
Yeah,
horsepower.
yeah.
On a rotary engine.
That is insane.
That thing
But
was-
what I don't really get is why they built it as a drift car. I mean,
Yeah, I think
all that power just to go sideways, dude.
But it's Mad
great
Mike.
builds. I mean, Mad Mike is
All of them.
It's a great
It's
build.
awesome.
It's
I think
honestly
that was
awesome.
just an amazing car we saw. And then obviously we had the speed trials. There was the Subaru Midnight Project Midnight.
let's just say this.
Yes.
The winner was boring because it was just another old electric Ford Supervan.
Yeah.
Okay, it's amazing, but it's electric.
Who cares about electric vans? Yes.
But a WRX made it up in 45 seconds.
Yes.
Oh, that's in the hill climb
amazing,
competition.
Scott.
Yes,
Speed.
exactly, on the speed
The
runs.
Project Midnight. Talk about a name. Talk about a name.
Yes.
Talk about a name.
If I hear the name Midnight on a car,
Yes.
Man.
You know it's going to be fire, my friend. You know it's going to be fire. But yeah, that has got to be the cool. And this is the coolest thing. They built it just to do Goodwood.
Yes.
Because they went to the family hackster, you know, the Travis Pastrana one that he does, the what are they called, the Gymkhana videos with. This one was made to just go up the hill. That's how cool this car is. Just an amazing build. We need more builds like this. We need more cars like this. Project Midnight. And then can you imagine if that was your car? Wake up in the morning and go to your car and go like, so Martin, what are you driving this is?
Project Midnight.
Oh my goodness.
Dibo, the only annoying thing is there's no STI anymore.
Yeah.
WRX STI. Subaru. Fuji. Come on, man.
But Lancia is coming back to WRC. Subaru, just nudge yourself back in. Ford is made a Dakar car. Subaru, what are you doing? Get in there. Come on, get in there. Anyway, let's move it on. Let's go to the World Endurance Championship. By the way, we are going fast because a lot has happened this year. This is the first show. We just want you to get caught up. So the World Endurance Championship, by the way, this has been the best year in that championship.
Yeah, it's been pretty competitive. I mean, it's no longer Toyota hybrid.
Yes, Toyota, no. Right now you have Toyota, you have Ferrari, you have Porsche, all right? You have Lamborghini, bro, you have Peugeot. And then next year, you got Aston Martin coming in. Ooh. And they're coming in with a car that fitted the Cosworth V12 from the Valkyrie. Imagine hearing that down Mulsanne, 24 hours. That is just, I mean, if you, yes.
But one thing I think to still watch even for next year is the Ferrari team. They did an outstanding job this year.
Yes.
So with me, still next year for Le Mans, I'll be still...
You'll be this.
Yeah.
You'll be this.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
but
do that.
Toyota still outdid themselves at Sao Paulo. So.
Yeah. I think that's where now the competition comes in.
Could it be because it's shorter?
Oh. Toyota is good on a sprint, just not endurance.
Yes, because
But Toyota is also good in endurance. Can you not? The previous Le Mans races, Toyotas have also performed.
let's just say Porsche is doing absolutely a great job.
Oh yeah, but there was something that happened with the 24 Hours of Le Mans for Porsche, yes?
There was a Porsche rebuilt in 24 hours. It crashed during, was it practice?
Yeah.
Yes. And
Practice 3.
Yes, and they were able to rebuild it in 24 hours and it still performed pretty good. That was an amazing job.
That was an amazing job, job.
And it's even more amazing that they highlighted it all on their social media. So if you wanna watch them build a car back and get it back into racing, that is amazing.
As a matter of fact, we're even just going to put it into this video, all right? What they did in 24 hours takes them 3 weeks to do. So that was just amazing. In short, WEC is something we are really going to be talking about in Banter Motorsports. Just because we find it more, to be honest, I find it more competitive than the next thing we're going to talk about. Yeah.
Actually think we should actually talk about the other categories, because I know we always talk about the winners, but there's classes. I think next time we should talk about the production.
Yeah, we should talk the GT3 class.
Yes.
Because that's also very, very competitive. It's just because we don't have time, but trust me, we are going to be touching.
And there's
on
yet
each and
another
every
Toyota.
single thing. Yeah. Yes.
With a BMW engine. But a Toyota!
Also, by the in the top class of WEC, the LMH cars, that's the Le Mans hybrids. We also have BMW. Anyway, let's go to Formula One. And gentlemen, in Banter Reacts Motorsports.
Now, if you're about to do the
you're about to geek
Hamilton
out and do the
whole
whole
thing,
thing.
the Grand Prix British
We
blah blah blah.
promised
Spoiler,
that.
Hamilton won. There.
So
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
stand up
yeah.
and do my victory dance. Woo, woo, woo. Hamilton won. You guys suck. Red Bull what? Red Bull what?
Who's the leader in the championship?
Well, at least you're McLaren. What? Screw him. Screw him. Hamilton won. You know what? Hamilton freaking won. All right, I'm going to say.
Because of the rain. Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
it was expected. Jeremy Clarkson actually predicted, put his money on, he said, put your money on the old guys if it's going to rain, because they're pretty much doing well. But I also feel like there was a lot of home ground advantage, because the Brits were pretty doing well.
Yeah, man.
But I really feel like it was Lando's race to lose.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I am...
And it's also very interesting how the RB is the Red Bull car.
What?
Is getting faster
Yeah,
at the end of the race.
at the end of the race. I think with
Because it was pretty slow at the beginning.
Yeah, with low fuel loads actually, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
It's a very interesting
Now,
dynamic.
and this is now the interesting thing. So McLaren obviously has become faster. To be honest, that's the fastest car I'm seeing on the grid right now.
Yeah.
But obviously, despite the fact that McLaren is fastest, you still have Verstappen in a Red Bull. Now this
Yeah.
guy, even though the Red Bull, through Sergio Perez, is when you see that car is tricky at the moment, in Verstappen's hands, that car is just, I don't know how he's doing it. I mean, kudos to Verstappen.
Smooth
No.
operator.
He's just good at what he does. He's
he
really-
literally thrashed a McLaren on soft with hard.
tires.
Dude,
No, but it was bad strategy call from McLaren. To be honest, McLaren should have won. They should have won it.
It's soft versus hard. Dude,
I know, but it
it's
was
the
a bad
tire
call.
meant.
It
It's
was a
the
bad
tire
call.
meant to be slower. But
And,
I don't know, that was amazing.
and I think just to maybe put the icing on the cake, I think it all falls down again on the driver, not the vehicle.
Yes.
And the
'Cause,
driver preparedness.
As a matter of fact, now that you've said that, Hamilton did wonders. He made those tires last.
Yeah.
Otherwise, to be honest, 2 more laps, Verstappen would have had it. You would have had it. That's just
Yeah,
the truth.
that
But-
kind of pace on hard,
Yes,
guys.
on hard tires, Verstappen would have had it.
Is
But
that-
Hamilton held on. 9 Silverstone, 9 British Grand Prix wins. No one else has done that. Even the great Michael Schumacher only did 8.
Okay,
Hamilton
so he has the most wins on
with
any single track.
On any single track. And 104
And he's the
wins.
oldest driver to ever win a race.
Exactly.
Recently.
Recently. Anyway, that is my Hamilton thing. At least you guys have been gracious. You've made me celebrate. And then I shall keep quiet. If the next race in Hungary, if he doesn't win, just know we're not talking about Formula 1.
Okay, yeah, so let's just wait for
So we're scrapping it off.
We're scrapping Formula 1 off motorsports. Banter Motorsports. Shalom.
Let's be honest, Hungary is okay, but where I really want to see like what is going to happen is a track like no other, and it's called Spa.
Woo!
Guys,
Spa! Okay, sorry. But Spa! What we want to see.
guys, Hungary can just
Yeah, but another thing that's going to be happening in Hungary is obviously the anniversary for Jules Bianchi. He died in 2015 from a crash that happened in 2014 at the Japanese Grand Prix.
He's still a very young guy, by the way.
A very young guy, 21. I mean, he had his early 20s basically. He had his whole life ahead of him. So that's going to be the thing that we're all going to be celebrating. But anyway, let's go to the final thing we're talking about today. This is the one thing I actually wanted to really calm down on, okay? I'm even going to put my phone aside. So I'd like to talk about Kenyon Motorsports, all right? I mean, obviously we are Kenyans. I mean, can you tell? Can you tell we are Kenyans? Yes, we are Kenyans. So we have to obviously talk about the motorsports that happens here. And what I'd like to start on is,
Can we start with the good?
All right, let's start with the good.
Yep.
So,
RX,
RX,
amazing,
amazing.
very competitive.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Really great. They actually tried a new system where they actually had a competition that if you won in the sim, you'd get a ride in the actual RX itself. They provided a car, a whole team. You as a driver just showed up, raced, and had a good time. And I'm very proud to say my friend Sam Karangatha is actually the one who won in the sim race. But there's Sam. Man, kudos, man. You are doing great.
You seem to keep winning everything.
Yeah, man, what's up with that? You seem to keep winning.
Red Bull?
Yeah.
Sixth at
Yeah.
WRC
He's
car?
drinking some DJ Khaled juice. All he does is
Win.
Exactly. But
Okay.
it's a good thing. We have him in a subsidiary group called EB1. So, kudos to you, Sam. It was actually fun to watch him, even though you did roll the car, Sam. You did roll the car. Which was funny, but you did roll the car.
But he did have fun.
He had a lot of fun. So, RX is actually something that I think is keeping Kenyon Motorsports there. But,
I like how you're bashing him as if you haven't rolled a couple of cars.
oh.
Okay.
We shall
revisit.
We shall revisit.
They will not believe. Anyway, so one of the things, another shout out, I think is to Delta Motorsports Club for the Kenya National Tarmac Championship. That's doing excellently. I mean, the entries that are there, the drivers, the two-wheel drive category is now very competitive. There's actually two new Swift spots. That was
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
The yellow one.
There's Mustafa and Kalasinga, and you guys say so. Good one. To the organizers, Delta Motorsports Club, that's amazing.
But yes, also to the RX organizers. Actually, they did want us to actually attend as banter crew. Yeah. But I think because of all the things that were happening to the weeks leading up to that, we weren't able to catch up. But you know what? RX organizers, even Delta Motorsports organizers, reach out to us again. We would definitely love to come as a banter crew just to give you all the support and to obviously also talk about it in the show. Yeah. But also something else. These two motorsports are doing well. But Kenyan Motorsports, especially when it comes to the Kenya rally scene, not so great. Actually, I'll be even more brutal. This is the thing, right? So it's been a steady decline. I know nobody wants to say this out loud, but I think we need to say something.
It's a terrible decline.
It's a terrible decline. You can't have, rallies happening and they're like, what?
Less than 9.
Less than 9 entries. What's going on, guys? I mean...
From a country that used to have 50.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Shameful.
So what do you think is the issue? Is it now down to us as fans not giving the participants proper support, or is it up there with the organizers not maybe putting things properly in place?
Well, looking at the other racing scenes, I feel like there are funds for anything, racing. Yes. But what I feel like has become hard is difficult for the competitors.
Yes.
Number one, we have placed upon ourselves rules that only favor people in the European Championship with a lot more money, and so we kept older cars now are in SPV because apparently
or you're not even racing
in the national, so you can't even really contest for the national championship.
Okay.
There's been mismanagement of certain rallies. There's been too much focus on WRC and all these things. So and the local rally scene is what built us all the way to WRC, and it's a shame.
It's a shame. But just to mention this, we are all motorsports fans and we all got in because of the rally scene. Like, personally, I've been a Formula 1 fan, but after I got into rally, started our own rally team, we've been rallying from 2016. Like, that's how we became die-hard motorsports fans. That's how we ended up knowing all the people we know even in the rally scene. And to see the moments when we got in, when it was, all the way up there, we're having our tapio, fighting for championship and whatever, and so many people coming out with their rally cars, to the point now we're only having 9 entries, and it's 9 entries from cars that are too expensive to run for normal people. We feel something needs to change. Something needs to happen to bring back the motorsports we do remember. If you're at the head of, the Kenya Motorsports Federation and you're watching this, we actually would like to know what do you want? What do you need, man? we can help. We can try to help. I mean, that's why we are here. As a matter of fact, this show, Banter Motorsports, is specifically for this purpose. We want to promote motorsports. There are fans out there. There are people who always show up for these rallies. There are people who support different drivers if you're given that airspace or given that time to shine. But if you're mismanaging the rallies, or you're not promoting them as they should be, or you're making it too expensive for normal people to be able to rally, it's gonna be tough. But that's why we're here. So we're actually inviting. This is an invite.
Is an open invitation?
It's an open invitation
to all motorsports fans and organizers. If you want a chance to be able to speak on what is currently happening, if you want to promote a particular motorsports, please feel free. If you want to invite us to actually do an in-depth review, we are very happy to come. So Delta Motorsports Club and RX, like we said,
RX.
KMSF, if you want us to do like like a PR on rally and things like that. If you'd like us to do more videos on any motorsports, even you as a fan, just let us know. If you would like to understand what Formula One is, if you would like to understand how rally works.
Yeah, especially like speaking for very many people.
Very many people need this, but this is an open invitation. Banter Motorsports is openly inviting anyone, a fan, a racer, mechanic, engineer, organizers, whoever you are. As long as you're in motorsports, this show is opening up the invite. You can come here, you can talk, you can invite us to whichever event you are organizing or you're participating in, and we'll be there to promote it. We want motorsports, Kenyon Motorsports, to get back to where it is. We are going to make sure, or we're going to bring back Kenyon Motorsports. We're going to make Kenyon Motorsports great again. And no one is going to try and assassinate us for that. We got political.
On that political note.
Anyway, on that political note,
do you know behind you is a window and it's not glass, it's bulletproof.
Anyway, on that political note, we are done. Thank you so much for having joined us. Thank you so much for having allowed us to do a show like this. It's not easy for a company like Cars 360 to go like, hey, you know what? Motorsports? Yeah, sure, why not? It's because of your support. Keep subscribing. Definitely subscribe down there for us to do more motorsports. Like the video, share it around. You're in motorsports, call us out. We will be there, man. We will be there. And I'll come rocking this t-shirt, all right? Ferrari next year. Red Bull what? Red Bull what? What are you saying, man? What you say?
Red Bull what? Red Bull champion.
Oh! Anyway, guys, that's it from us. Goodbye. See you in the next episode of Banter Motorsports. For now, have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Peace. Take care.